Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first live stream, the first cast of the first matchup played in the 1.06 Community Patch World Championships. The first games are Rohan versus Hiryu. We can obviously see the games here, and we're going to get straight into game one, as these are the replays, as the players didn't warn us before they played the games. As we can see, in the first game, this is played on Melting Snow, I believe is the name of the map. I may be wrong. If I am wrong, I do apologise. But we can see Rohan as the red super weapon general now, and Hiryu as the yellow super weapon general. So we can see super weapon mirror to start off this matchup. It'll be interesting to see if both players go for drops. Hiryu selling his command center. Rohan not selling his quite yet. Maybe he goes for a strategy where he keeps his command center, using those spy drones for extra overview of the map, and maybe another general promotion. I think the only other general promotion for super weapon is stealth bombers. I think I'm right about that. I'm not too sure. Or maybe they have. Oh no, he's selling now. Oh, so he saved his command center to scan the drone. So that's already nicely done from Rohan to prevent Hiryu from seeing exactly what his tactic is. But Hiryu can already see he's going for a double barracks. So for very large infantry spam. Well, in fact, both players are doing the same. Double barracks each way. Hiryu's chin up full of infantry will already be full, or is already full. Going over onto the left flank here, we can expect to see that dropping off some infantry, but we can see now Rohan going straight down the middle of the map, trying to do the same with his chin up. We're going to see the first drop here from Hiryu with 3 missile defenders laser locking nicely onto that chin up. So he's going to at least kill off one here, maybe get the other one as well. The other one won't go down, but we see some flashbangs now from Hiryu, being able to defend off this drop from Rohan really nicely. So Hiryu is managing to put on some really nice early game pressure, but he's now going to have to move that away as it was being laser locked down. But Rohan is now behind in collection, I believe. So Hiryu showing some really nice strength early game. This Chinook is still here for Rohan, however. So he's it's going to be laser locked, but not going to go quite go down. But you see these flashbang rangers are still here. And now he tries to drop missile defenders once more. Missile defenders laser locking this Chinook here. It will not go down, but the flashbangers killing both or all 3 of those missile defenders, and the Chinook's still surviving. And an oil capture also now for Hiryu. So despite losing his drone in the center of Rohan's base, he's getting an economical advantage, and he's well, he already does have one, as he managed to save both of his Chinooks and do some nice economy damage here with the drops. But he's also going to capture the oil here to bring him some really nice income in this game. But we can see a Humvee now from Rohan. Still no war factory for Hiryu, so we can expect him to continue with his infantry production. This missile defender will go down to the Humvee, will try and laser lock, won't even get one shot off. But there are 3 or so missile defenders here now to deal with this. Unloading missile defenders. He's going to send his Humvee after the dozer. Nice laser locking here on the Chinooks. One's already going to go down. Laser locking the Humvee. The Humvee will now go down. Unloading it. Second Chinook's about to go down. That's going to go down to a laser lock. And 2 rangers in this Humvee now are going to maybe be able to finish off this dozer. Yeah, the dozer is going to go down as well. So many infantry action here. You can see Hiryu's missile defenders are here. Rohan's are here. But Hiryu has a nice amount of infantry in his base to deal with this. Though he might lose his last Chinook here. Is this his last Chinook? I am not too sure. There is a ranger fight over here, but this last Chinook will go down. Or he's captured the oil refinery over there. That's not too important right now, as he has nothing in his base. He does have a safe dozer, and he does have another Chinook going up. And of course this oil, so he's not out of the game yet, but I think he took some considerable losses there to that nice Humvee aggression from Rohan. Can now see this, he's going to use this dozer to overrun these 2 rangers which are camping outside, playing Ring of Roses here a bit. Nice dodge in there from the ranger, kiting that dozer out, but he will now get squished. 2 Humvees are now coming in the top side of Hiryu's base, and there's no missile defenders on this part of the base, so he's going to have to move some infantry over there to laser lock or something. Oh, he's putting his dozer in the Chinooks to saving that, making sure that he doesn't lose his final dozer. There is, of course, the last remaining collecting Chinook has gone down here. This Chinook cannot collect because it is keeping that dozer nice and safe. Laser lock here on the Humvees. One Humvee does go down. The second Humvee might just go down now. It is being laser locked, but it's hiding behind that building. Super scared of these scary missile men. Humvee goes down now. Actually, I think it killed himself there with a splash damage from the missile defender inside. But that missile defender was unloaded and will probably now go down to flashbangers. All of the action really taking place here in Hiryu's base. Rohan being nice and safe in his base with 2 barracks and a war factory, but only 1 supply collection. So if Hiryu can hold off, excuse me, and maintain some nice steady collection here with his Chinooks, and keep this oil collecting, he's going to be in a really nice position despite fending off all of this early game pressure. He could do with getting a war factory or something up now, maybe to deal with Humvees, as you can see he's already having trouble dealing with them with these missile defenders alone. Rohan continuing to produce Humvees and sending them now to this oil, so we can expect to see him deal with or take this out now to minimise that income that Hiryu is getting. Hiryu does have cheaper units still, however, with this refinery up top. Flashbanger fight, killing each other. Nothing really too important, but nice to see. As a Humvee does also go across the top side here, probably making sure that this isn't captured, which it is. So he's probably going to kill that also. Excuse me. Just continuing, so much infantry production here from Hiryu. He is in fact building up his war factory now with his very poorly dozer. But will it be a little bit too late? As we can see, 3 Humvees are now advancing on Hiryu's base from Rohan. They're going to, I guess, rendezvous up here in the top side. And advancing now onto these missile defenders. Nice fast laser lock from Hiryu. All of his infantry, however, will go down to these 4-5 flashbang rangers. This sneaky Humvee now going down the back of his supplies, dealing some damage to these Chinooks. Probably going to force them to be moved away. Laser lock on this one Humvee. It's not going to be quite effective. This Humvee for Hiryu does go down. Chinooks are now having to be moved away. Oh, that one just survives on a slither of HP. And I've got to say, this must be GG right now for Hiryu. Rohan pulling a nice victory out of this one. With some, despite being on the receiving end of some nice early game drops, he's managed to contain himself and bring out a nice use of Humvees and infantry, especially these flashbang rangers, in with those Humvees, rather than just filling them all with missile defenders. Hiryu has now been defeated, and that will be 1-0 to Rohan. So after this first game, we're already seeing that this is going to shape up to be an awesome series of games. Let me just change the score so you can see for when people join. So it's Rohan 1, Hiryu 0. There we go. And now we're going to hop straight into this game. Of course, we don't have to wait for the players to be ready. We don't have to wait on connections. We can just get straight into it. Watch the game. We've got Rohan drawing the nuclear general now, and Hiryu drawing the vanilla USA. So I'm going to put my money on this one for Rohan. I'm supposed to be even and not take sides, but I think Rohan might be able to win this one. Does have a nice army. However, we saw Hiryu had some nice drops in the early game last game and was defending really nicely, selling his command center now. Both players are in fact doing the same. Oh, okay, no, my favour's out of Rohan now. I think Hiryu will win because Rohan has chosen not to use the emergency repair upgrade, and for Nuke General, I think that's an awesome general's ability that you should use in the early game, as you can bait your opponent to think that your nuclear battlemaster is about to die, and then just heal it just as it's on the brink of death, and come out on top in the engagement. Can see here Rohan going for a double war factory strategy with double supplies, pretty standard here for Nuke General. And Hiryu not going for a no eco strategy with USA, so no early full Humvees, going for a nice double supply with barracks and war factory, so we can expect him to go for Humvees maybe. Although I think Paladins might be a nice option in here to mix them in with some flashbang rangers. Well, actually against Nuke, paladins with some missile defenders. I think that'd be an awesome combination. Missile defenders laser locking down those nuclear battle masters, and the paladins to deal easily with the Gatling tanks. We shall see. He is of course the player in this game. So we see a Crusader tank in fact coming out now. So that still is going to be good to deal with Gatling tanks, but I think nuclear battle masters win in a 1v1 engagement with Crusaders. So our first Humvee is out, very close to dying. It does in fact die to that battle master. So wasting that Humvee in the early game here from Hiryu. But now he has another Humvee out with some more missile defenders. This Crusader tank is here, and he's just trying to cover each side. He's got this garrisonable building here filled, or I say filled, he's got one missile defender in there. So he's just trying to get a nice overview of all the routes into his base, because Nuke General really loves to send single units and flank. But, oh no, this Crusader's actually taking down this nuclear battle master, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Crusaders do win in a 1v1 engagement. This Crusader tank's now going to deal with this Gatling tank. So you can see Hiryu's locking down his flanks, playing a really nice, safe and steady game here with this vanilla USA, building up a force of 3 Humvees. 2 of them are almost full. Oh, but he loses one of them, and it was one of the full ones, I believe. Let's have a look at Rohan's base now. You can see still just sticking to this double war factory build order, but now he's building supplies in the center of this map. So not opting to go for the oil grab. This outpost taking down this Crusader tank, very nice. And now these Humvees are here to do. Oh, really nice bomb plant there. So nice fast reactions from Rohan. But as I was saying, Rohan has now, fast reactions from Hiryu. Yeah, from Rohan, my bad. So we can see here, Rohan is now taking these middle buildings, taking the supply, so gaining a nice economical advantage here as he pushes forward and makes pressure in Hiryu's base. Maybe we can expect to see, just as I said it, we can see some tech going up here now for Rohan. Propaganda center is going to allow him to build those all-important ECM tanks, which are just so good at dealing with Humvees, with the missile deflection and the ability to disable those units. So we'll see if we can see some nice ECM tank micro from Rohan, or whether Hiryu will make use of stealth bombers, because stealth bombers, of course, one stealth bomber kills an ECM tank easily, because the missiles do not ECM tanks do not reflect stealth bomber missiles. Oh, big nuclear explosion here from that Battlemaster. And Gatling going down also, so I think Hiryu lost only one missile defender in that engagement. So that was nicely played out by Hiryu. Maybe we can expect one of the players to go and try and take this oil now, as Rohan does of course have this central part of the map, and Hiryu's now behind on economy a little bit. Slowly might be behind on tech also, as oh no, he's building his strategy center just here. These Humvees taking down a Battlemaster and a Gatling tank, very very nice. And now he's going to try and advance with these. Maybe he needs to take out this Battlemaster before he goes anywhere. Oh, but we have an Overlord tank already coming out from this war factory. So these Humvees are going to have quite a problem to deal with this, as Overlord tanks do. I think it's 3 hits to kill a Humvee with them. I'm not too sure. But laser locking down Overlord tank is going to probably be his best bet. With an ECM tank around, that's going to be incredibly difficult. Humvees are going to be... Oh, Lotus disabling one of those Humvees, and the Humvee in front is blocking the one behind it, so he loses both. There is a laser lock here from missile defenders. Overlord doesn't care. No fucks were given on this day, as he's just going to run straight over and squish that missile defender. You can now see 5 Humvees and a Crusader tank are actually prepared and moving out now for Hiryu. But I think he needs to use something other than Humvees, like Overlord tanks. Oh, actually he takes that one out really nicely with the search and destroy, with that increased range. But I think he needs to mix in some a couple more tanks maybe to deal or take some of the damage from these Overlords. Because as we know, Humvees are incredibly squishy. Black Lotus capturing the oil now, but all of these there's 2 ECM tanks, one does go down, but deflecting all these missiles from the Overlord tank, all just about surviving actually. Now there's another ECM tank and another Overlord tank here to back them up. Oh, this Overlord does go down. Nicely sniped there with that Crusader tank. So, oh, another one going down, another Humvee going down here, as it was disabled by this ECM. Can see some tank hunters here are prepared to garrison in this little grass hut. But we can see Rohan needs to do something about this advancement here from Hiryu. He's going to be able to... Oh no, he's not going to be able to take down the power. Oh, the Crusader tank's disabled by the ECMs. So the Overlords are going to have no trouble in taking that out now. Let's have a look. We've got Black Lotus action here. Oh, she captured the supply before Hiryu didn't even attempt to sell it. So now that's going to be a big economical hit for Hiryu, as now he has only one supply collecting. Of course, he doesn't have this oil, as Rohan has it, and Rohan has the center. So really nice economical advantage here coming out of Rohan. So despite not taking that... Oh, that Humvee just died for no reason. Maybe it's the Gatling tank or Gatling tower on the Overlord. But as I was just going to say, Rohan, of course, didn't take that emergency repair, but the way he microed his units and like got a nice early tech, he didn't really need it, I guess. He's now harassing this supply, which has just been rebuilt with these two Overlord tanks. One has a propaganda tower on it, so that's going to slowly heal the units, and I think it provides faster fire rate or more damage. I'm not too sure exactly on that. You can correct me if I am wrong. We can see toxin or chemical suits here for the infantry of the USA player, so that's going to like give him a better chance against these Overlord tanks, because of course they do deal nuclear radiation damage on top of the just the initial impact. Big laser lock hit coming down from these missile defenders. ECM and Overlord here goes down, so it's just one Overlord, but it's the Gatling Overlord which is going to absolutely tear through these missile defenders. And now Rohan's just spreading all over the map. There is a Humvee here. Oh, Lotus still surviving, so she's causing some serious troubles here. Colonel Burton needs to do something about her. He needs to keep his woman under control. This Humvee here is very hurt, but we can see this outpost goes down to... oh, Lotus goes down now. So that Humvee doing Colonel Burton's job for him. Of course, we don't see Colonel Burton yet. I heard another Humvee go down here. And I've got to say, this is GG for Hiryu now. Rohan just piling on the pressure. Units spamming everywhere in his face. There's a random pilot over here, but he's not going to win the war for the USA. You can see a Hellfire drone and this Crusader going to be... oh, not even killing this Battlemaster. And now Hiryu just clinging on for dear life with these missile defenders and these lone Humvees, which are not effective against Battlemasters, as they just explode and deal much damage with their main attack also. You can see some tank hunters are advancing now. There's a Battlemaster just sitting here, but Rohan's just now got to deal this killing blow on Hiryu with these infantry as they advance. Should focus down the Humvee, I guess, but instead no, he's just running in, losing them. They will now shoot on the Humvee, but the Humvee's going to get 2-star and is going to be really good against infantry now. You can see harassment here from a Gatling tank maybe? Oh, from those tank hunters here. Going to be taking down a Chinook. But this collection here from Rohan and having this oil has just given him that really strong advantage in this game to allow him to pull ahead. We can see a strategy center going up here now for Hiryu. So this game may not be over yet, but he was in an extremely tight position there. And of course he's still very far behind in economy. But now we see a infantry drop going to be sending some rangers and missile defenders into this garrisonable building here. Is going to prevent this supply collection at least for a while here, as these will kill off these supply trucks, not a problem. Can see now Rohan, Hiryu actually has 2 snipers out, so all of this infantry from Rohan is going to be absolutely useless. But of course, snipers are useless against these Overlords. Oh, the A-10 missile strike absolutely going... I don't know where that was going. It's miles away from these 2 Overlords. So not managing to hit that one. You can see 2 ECM tanks on the way now to back these overlords up. And will these overlords be capable of dealing this killing blow with the support of these ECMs? But I think he should mix in a Gatling. Here we go. A couple of Gatling tanks and another ECM being moved forward to join the fight with these overlords. I think this should be enough to deal that final killing blow. However, there's still this harassment in the centre from these rangers. 2-star ranger now sitting outside that barracks, going to be killing all of these infantry units as they move out of the barracks. But now overlords and Gatling tanks are moving in, going to be firing on this power plant. And is this the end, or does Hiryu have something up his sleeve? I'm not too sure. I think Rohan's dilly-dallying a bit with these units. Oh, he's going to overdrive those missile defenders. Really nice. So many missile defenders chasing these tanks around the base. These tanks are now going to fire on the war factory here. But big laser lock on the ECM tank. That's going to be dealing area of effect damage almost, as those missiles are going to be spraying all over the place. But now I think he should just focus down the war factory, focus down the barracks. I think then it's probably GG. You can see Rohan still... Oh, he's not collecting from the centre anymore. But of course, still has that oil derrick. This Chinook's going to go down. And now these 2 overlords can power through. They did just kill a Humvee. But now he needs to be careful not to lose these overlords. Oh, Gatling tank goes down. And Hero ECM tank running over all of those missile defenders. Getting 2-star. Oh, that ECM tank, MVP of this match. And Hiryu has been defeated now. So let's exit out of game 2. And if I can find the right application, can edit the score display. So we can now see Rohan taking it to 2-0 now in this best of 5 first round matchup of the 1.06 Community Patch World Championships. Good God, that's a mouthful to say. But now we can move on to the 3rd game in this series. I'm going to take a quick drink. Oh, that's fresh. And now we can see Hiryu as the orange China now. It's a vanilla China. And now normally you'd probably see Laser versus China. It's over for Hiryu. But of course, remember, this is 1.06, the community patch. Vanilla China is apparently now pretty damn good. And from what I've seen, it most certainly is. We've seen some pretty nice games on it. So supplies going down for Hiryu. And we'll see what Rohan intends to do to try and take down this China. And I'd like to see what Hiryu goes for. Right, so what build order he goes for. You can see 2 supplies already out. A war factory going down. Is he going to go standard double war factory? Yep, he is. So no war factory barracks or no use of airfield quite yet in this game. But we'll see what he has planned. We can now see Rohan is going for a nice economical build with a war factory and a barracks and 2 supplies. So aiming to get some nice economy. Oh, nice! Already seeing a laser crusader come out. That's so nice to see. The first unit out of that war factory is not a Humvee, it is a laser crusader. And in a war you expect to see tanks doing all the fighting, not skimpy little cars, skimpy little jeeps driving around spraying missiles out everywhere. So, but we do of course see a Humvee now, which is he going to send this down the flank or is he going to send it down the middle? He cannot make his mind up. You can see here random dozer in the centre. Gatling tank is just flanking around there, so he's going to have to deal with this soon. You can see an outpost in the Gatling tank. So already bigger unit spam here of Gatlings and outposts from Hiryu. Straight into the face of Rohan. This laser crusader now is going to easily deal with the tank here, but they're just choosing to drive past each other. And now, oh, the Gatling tank went down. So I guess that Gatling tank went down to those 2 Humvees. I'm an absolute noob for missing that. Slap on the wrist, #1 for the evening. And Humvee's now taking down this outpost, laser locking onto the Gatling tank, saving this second Humvee hit. One did just go down, but he did evacuate it. Can now expect to see some laser lock action here on this tank, on this Gatling tank here, to prevent him from doing any harassment on the Chinooks. And I like the layout of the USA's base here, as he's got his units central. He can move them up here to defend against flanking Gatling tanks, or down here to defend against... Oh! Oh, I'm terrible. So actually, okay, these Humvees are going to take out this Gatling tank. So actually, a Gatling tank has crept behind here. Don't know whether Rohan's actually noticed this. And he's now preventing collection from Chinooks here. So what I was just saying about his base layout and being able to cover both flanks is in fact complete nonsense. So these three Humvees are now advancing out from Rohan. Nice play from Hiryu, preventing collection at this side of or this supply here, and now advancing with a nice mix of tank hunters and Gatling tanks, dealing with that laser Crusader tank, and now going to be taking down these Chinooks. Does of course have to deal with these Humvees, which have just taken out both supply trucks. But come on, Hiryu, move your units. You need to advance. Advance, Hiryu. But these Humvees are taking down another Gatling tank as it just came out of the war factory. The war factory will now go down. And oh, what happened here? Some supply trucks went down here also. War factory does go down now. Hiryu is advancing on this supply. One Gatling tank does go down. And are we going to see a base race, or is one of the players going to be able to defend it off? Well, we shall see. You can see this outpost going down here. Gatling tanks converging on this attack from all directions. Gatling tanks are going to take down all the infantry. 2 Humvees going down, 1 is left. Lost 2 Gatling tanks there. But all he has to do right now, I feel, is defend off these Humvees. Does he have enough money? He has enough money here for a supply truck. And he's advancing into Rohan's base, selling this war factory. This Gatling tank here, which was camping behind the supply, thinks, well, there's nothing coming out of here now, so I might as well move. There is a dozer here from Rohan, and only 1 Humvee left. Has Hiryu spent, or Hiryu has spent that money? Did he lose that supply truck, or is it still coming out? Oh, losing a dozer here. Oh, it's just survived on 1 HP. So, sneaky dozer. Managing to survive. Rambo dozer here. Or another unit here managing to survive on 1 HP. Humvee and these missile defenders are going to deal with this barracks. This Humvee needs to back off now, as the Gatling tank will easily kill this. Gatling tank and RPGs just need to advance onto this final building. This is the last building here for Rohan. The dozer is moving across. Oh, there's a power reactor sneakily in the corner. And maybe Rohan thinks he has the awesome micro, the size or excal style, not style, caliber of micro with this Humvee. Nearly dies already. So, oh, Gatling tank kills the Humvee. That's gotta be GG for Rohan now. And yes, as I thought, just as it was. So Rohan, tip for you, play the Humvee control training map, and you will be uber pro in no time. So it is now 2-1 for in Rohan's favour. Hiryu pulling a game back now. Score display has now been updated. Very nice. Let's get into game 4 of this. And what do they have for us? 2 Chinas I see. Rohan as the nuclear China, and Hiryu as the China infantry general. Hiryu is now the blue colour, and Rohan is, I think he was yellow last game. I cannot remember. I'm pretty sure he was. So Rohan yellow again. Power supplies are going up nicely. Rohan just probably 1% ahead there, but that's not going to have any effect on this. So double supply strategy coming out from both players. Oh, well, this is going to be a supply yet. So Rohan already getting his double supply up a little bit faster than Hiryu, but I think that's all to do with the direction in which the command center faces at the start of the game. As the second dozer has to turn for one, and the second dozer can just run out the other side for the other. Or something along those lines. Barracks, in fact, going down for Hiryu this game, along with the war factory. Of course, he is infantry general, if I'm not mistaken. I've got to check. Random. But yes, I'm pretty sure he's infantry general. Rohan, of course, being the nuclear general, which was actually selected. Of course, players are allowed to select whatever army they like, or just take random. It's completely up to them, as 1.06 is nicely balanced, or at least balanced enough for the armies to both have a chance against everyone. What we can see now, some tank hunters being sent into these central buildings, probably from Rohan, to take some nice control of the center area of the map. Dozer sneaking in from the side here. Wonder what his intention for this is. We can see a second barracks here on the top side of Hiryu's base. Dozer has to go back as he sees some some little tank hunters with big scary missile launchers. You can see the first outposts in this game. Rohan sending just a standard outpost, of course, as he is nuke general, with those tank hunters. And Hiryu filling up his with more and more infantry from this barracks, and allowing Rohan to advance with this, as he did have a second outpost coming out already. Gatling tank also now from Rohan. Outpost, nice micro there from Hiryu to take out that Rohan's outpost without taking too much damage from his. Garrison in the centre here, being dealt with, or tried to be dealt with 2 red guard. I don't think they're going to be enough. But we can see Gatling tank is going to go down to this outpost, or just slipping away. Tiny amount of HP. These tank hunters even are going to deal with this outpost, and the Gatling tank is going to clear all of those up. So nicely played from Rohan. Oh, and now we can see some nuclear MiGs. Of course, two standard MiGs clear out any full outpost, or any outpost with whatever number of infantry in. Kills the outpost itself and all the units inside. You can see these tank hunters are going to be big shootout here, and minigunner, in fact, is now on site. But nice troop crawler here from Rohan with upgraded red guard. Of course, they have the horde bonus as well. They need to focus down this this minigunner, because otherwise, of course, those minigunners, when they get their chain gun spun up, they do so much damage so fast. This barracks will go down now. We have a hero red guard here, 3-star red guard, not something you see too often. And now some dragon tanks and a Gatling tank are advancing to accompany these red guard. So we can see a really strong push here from Rohan now with these war factory units and these few red guard that are remaining from that troop crawler. Hiryu's not in a position to get off any kind of harassment now, which is what you need to do against Nuke, because otherwise Nuke can just tech up, or as we can see here, in fact, take an airfield, which is not what you want to be in a position with, because it's difficult enough to deal with the tanks alone, let alone air units and those ECM. You can see Hiryu here going for a propaganda tower, so we can expect to see not a propaganda tower, a propaganda center, my bad. So as I was just gonna say, we can expect to see some ECM tanks coming out now. Now there is a nuclear battle master accompanying this dragon tank. So those are gonna deal with not outposts, ECM tanks really nicely. This flame tank is flaming down this outpost. Outpost will take it down, so the power plant will of course survive, but nicely done here from Hiryu to defend it off. But we can see now Hiryu is going to attempt to advance, or is he just gonna he's gonna have to defend against these 3 battle masters. Maybe he disables some with his ECMs, or maybe not. Oh, he's gonna lose 1 ECM to those battle masters already, so a little bit of lackluster micro there. MiGs are going to take down that outpost, and those battle masters are going to finish the infantry off. 1 battle master does die, it's not going to be a problem. ECM, oh, disabling 1 battle master, but choosing not to continue that. Now he's re-disabling it, or disabling both of them, nicely dealt with here. But the dozer goes down to the nuclear radiation. Flame tank, dragon tank now just going down to this outpost, and ECM, so nicely defended still from Hiryu. But he's once again, like the second game I believe, defending nicely, just not in an economic position to do anything after each defense. He's now going to lose any control that he did have in the center here, trying to regain some with taking the central building. I don't think it's going to be too effective, as there are 3 Battle Masters here working their way into Hiryu's base, going to be taking down that power now, so Hiryu has limited unit production. We can see these Battle Masters are going to try and chase down the dozer here. Mig's going to take out an outpost, nicely done. So one ECM tank will go down here. Now, mine's going out, killing 2 of those Battle Masters instantly. Nice big explosion there. Both of these supply trucks will go down. Will not go down to the radiation. One just surviving. Much infantry here from Rohan. Nice hero ECM tank once again overdriving all of those infantry units. Dozer trying to rebuild this power to get some production out nice and fast. There is an ECM tank and a whole bunch of RPGs, tank hunters, whatever you want to call them, managing to keep them alive despite 2 massive nuclear explosions here from these Battle Masters. Rohan's just sending everything he's got right now, sending in 2 Battle Masters at a time as soon as they come out of the war factory. Big explosion here, taking out the remaining infantry for Hiryu. Excuse me. Hiryu is still not producing anything. He is actually producing his attack troop crawler here with some Red Guard, but not Red Guard, minigunners, as you know, are useless against these Battle Masters. He needs another ECM tank and an outpost to do anything with it. A nuclear carpet bomb, going to be taking down power plant easily, and that war factory, almost killing off that supply there. Dozer, nuclear explosion, only taking down 1 tank though, and the mines are gonna take down both of those Battle Masters now. But Mig's just doing a really nice job here, but loses 1. Love the usage of the MiG so far from Rohan. It's really good to see. Hiryu just constructing the barracks, but I don't think it's enough. I think this is GG. This is going to be 3-1 to Rohan in this first round, first matchup. Best of 5, of course. And I'm going to say at this point, I don't want to be wrong, so I don't want to say it quite yet. I'm going to say at this point, congratulations to Rohan. Nicely through to the quarterfinals now, taking down his opponent Hiryu, and already we have seen some awesome games. You can see these minigunners are making their last stand. Will they be able to claim anything out of this? The Battle Master just overdriving there. 1 hero minigunner is surviving, but he will not be able to do anything. This tank hunter will be remembered, taking down 1 last Battle Master before it is GG. Hiryu at this point is probably congratulating Rohan on his win, wishing him the best of luck in the rest of this tournament now. And of course we will wish Rohan the best of luck against whoever or whatever opponent he gets drawn in the coming round of the tournament. And there we go, Hiryu has been defeated. It's a nice victory there by Rohan, going through to the quarterfinals. And of course, coming soon will be the next matches, whether they're live, whether they're cast, as I've just done here on stream and then uploaded to YouTube. I'm not too sure. We shall see, but I promise you we will have some awesome video content or some video coverage of this tournament. So for this one, or for this matchup at least, I'll say goodbye to you guys and see you next.